This past week, the world observed Consumer Rights Day under the theme Making Digital Marketplaces Fairer, Access, Security and Protection. Commerce Minister Caenwood urged customers to exercise their choices while being more vigilant when conducting online shopping. Coming up in our program, we'll be providing you with valuable tips to avoid being a victim of cybercrime. We have more for you within the half hour, so keep watching Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Welcome.
The Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology is now accepting applications for the 2018 National Innovative Competition under the theme Recognizing Excellence in Innovation. Submit entries to any of our 11 categories to win cash grants and trophies. Applications must bear the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office's JIPO seal to indicate authenticity of submission. Applications must be mailed or delivered to Mrs. Andrea Carr, Coordinator for the Innovation Awards Secretariat at the Scientific Research Council SRC. For more information, call 1-876-927-1771 or visit the SRC website www.src.gov.jm. Application closes Monday, April 30, 2018.
Jamaica has seen an increase in cybercriminal activities over the years, which prompted the Cyber Incident Response Team's Stop, Think, Connect campaign. Connecting with its message, today we'll explore ways of protecting your privacy and information while using the internet.
Cybercriminal activities are on the rise, affecting the lives of people worldwide, resulting in a need to increase the awareness of all citizens. The Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology has been making the internet more accessible to all of us, but with that comes greater responsibility. As
the government aggressively moves to creating the digital knowledge-based society, it is very important to ensure that citizens, businesses, everybody understands the responsibility that comes along with using technology. The government of Jamaica continues to move with help from the Universal Service Fund, which is an agency under the ministry, to broaden access to technology and the internet by creating public Wi-Fi services and deploying community access points. This is an effort to ensure that everyone has access to the internet and cyberspace.
The ever-increasing popularity of social media platforms and its dark side has prompted the Stop, Think, Connect campaign.
Stop, Think, Connect brings out general safety practices, and we encourage persons to stop and think. Actually, you find at times you're going to post a selfie, for example, and you take that selfie. We encourage you to stop and think before you actually post that selfie. Is it necessary to post? Do the people really need to see this? Do I really need to post this? What effect can it have in the future?
Stop, Think, Connect is not just geared towards our personal use of the internet. It should be incorporated in our work lives as well.
Cybersecurity in the workplace is everyone's business. A lot of institutions worldwide, and Jamaica is not excluded from this, have been impacted by ransomware and other malware. A lot of times what we find is that it's that end user that clicked on an email link, an attachment, or went to a website that they shouldn't have. We have to make an effort now to not only educate users, but actual persons at all levels within institutions to be aware of the threat that is out there. Because when an organized cybercrime is coming, it's usually targeted at critical infrastructure.
Critical infrastructure such as energy, water, telecoms, and media are just some of the targeted areas. Ignore pop-ups when they appear on your computer and never trust emails from questionable sources. By opening any of the following, you may be giving a virus a free access pass to your devices. There are several antivirus and anti-malware software on the market. Use them. And also remember to keep your private information private. Passwords, driver's license, national identification number, traveling and banking information should not be saved on public computers. Cybersecurity is our shared responsibility. Let's play our part. Stop, think, connect.
We are children and we have rights. We have a right to be protected,
provided for,
and included. Don't beat me up, don't belittle me, and please don't molest me.
I am under 13. I should not be working for a living. That is child labor. It is illegal.
Stop leaving me alone. I am too young to provide for myself. I need your guidance.
Protect our nation's children. They have rights too. To learn more about children's rights, call or visit the offices of the Child Development Agency.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force launched its Acts of Random Kindness Initiative, or ARC, in November 2017. It aims at making people more aware of how their words and actions can impact the lives of others, particularly our children. Take a look.
So many times we sit and we talk and we say, hey, I would love for Jamaica to be this kind of place. But what are you really doing? What type of Jamaica do you want to see?
We're hoping to use art to teach Jamaica that it's not the thunder that grows the flower, it's the gentle rain. We want Jamaica to stop thundering for everything and start to put forth gentle rain, especially in the lives of our youth.
This gentle rain is the Acts of Random Kindness initiative being put forward by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the JCF, a program that inspires and encourages expressions of kindness.
Our project comes out of our youth empowerment and mentorship program, where we're teaching our youngsters to know themselves, to know their purpose, to understand that it is important to cultivate attitudes of kindness, gratitude, and respect, as well as to put themselves on a good destiny, a life path.
The Youth Empowerment and Mentorship Program uses the iPad Summer Camp to teach resilience and social skills to children from at-risk communities.
If we can show you an act of kindness when you were young, if you were to reciprocate this act of kindness to somebody else, what a wonderful Jamaica this could be.
We saw a youth leader in the camp who decided to take responsibility for the lack of a belt on one of his team's part, and said, you know what, you have my belt and I will then take the responsibility for the consequences. It's like an evolution and a revolution all at once, because they made revolutionary changes to their behaviors as opposed to when they just came on day one, day two, and you could start to see them evolving into being kind and gentler youth.
Action means identity, purpose, attitude, and destiny. So with the attitude, you have I show respect, kindness, and gratitude. It's important because most youths are growing up in very disturbing societies where a level of kindness and love isn't shown. So the camp actually gives us that love that is missing from our lives and help us to reflect this on others as well.
We want our youth to do tangible acts of random kindness, to be kindness ambassadors in their schools and communities. This will in turn raise the awareness in adults that they too should be agents of change.
We are challenging Jamaica to engage in a very self-conscious way in acts of random kindness amongst adults and towards our children. We want you to think kind Jamaica. We want you to act kind. We want you to be kind.
I am ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. You have to have kindness in your heart. You have to be compassionate towards people. Some persons really need it. A little act of kindness sometimes motivates somebody else.
So we want our youngsters at school, at home, and at play to think kind, act kind, and be kind. It is a message that needs to be self-conscious.
We are inviting you, youth, adults, business places, to take up your link in the chain and bring this initiative to life. Respond with smiles, hugs, positive affirmations, and acts of kindness to transform relationships in homes, schools, the workplace. Transform relationships right across Jamaica.
If we want a kinder, gentler Jamaica, where all of us want to live, work, and raise families, it is important that each and every one of us start to think about the words that we speak to our children. Start with a kind word. Start by giving a smile and saying good day. Start by saying thank you. Start by giving a hug. Where you can be a mentor, just listen to their concern. Show that you have some degree of understanding and empathy.
Be conscious, be aware. The cost to being kind is a state of mind.
Did you know that since we started our Ease Up on the Energy campaign, that electricity use in government buildings has dropped by around 4,200 kilowatt hours per building per month? We retrofitted and replaced old, inefficient air conditioning units with new energy-efficient models. That saved approximately $123 million for the government of Jamaica. What are you waiting for? I'm Hilary Alexander, asking all Jamaicans to join us and ease up on the energy.
Government's energy efficiency and conservation program has been saving the state millions of dollars. And now the Energy Ministry has allocated over $330 million to continue the program during the 2018-2019 fiscal year. But before they start this new phase of the project, let's take a look back at the work that has already been done.
We must save energy. Ease up on the energy.
Since implementation of the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Program (EECP) in 2012, government has been seeing significant savings in its electricity bill. The EECP started with funding from the Inter-American Development Bank (IDB) and has since been continued through funding from the government of Jamaica. To date, over $7 million has been spent on the project. Under the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Program, buildings were retrofitted with energy-saving air conditioning units. To reduce the heat intake to the buildings, cool roof solution was applied, as well as solar tinting. Implementing agency, the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology, has been diligent in overseeing the undertakings. The measures have reduced kilowatt usage per hour by more than 1 million per year. Over the 3.5-year period, total reductions registered at above 2.8 million kilowatt hours, which is equivalent to over 105 million Jamaican dollars. Over 40 government entities are engaged in the program. The fact is, government intends to become a trailblazer in energy efficiency and conservation by setting a benchmark for individuals and private sector companies to follow. To achieve this, the ministry is building a team which will carry out the vision. And so training sessions are ongoing with facilities managers for all government entities. They will apply the necessary measures that will foster a culture of conservation within the different ministries, agencies, and departments. The Office of the Prime Minister and Tax Administration Jamaica are just two of the many government entities that are recording savings. Representatives tell how the program has been working and what they have been doing to maintain the savings achieved. January to March 2012 was compared with the same period in 2016. January showed a reduction of 22%, February 33%, and March 36% in kilowatt hours. This equates to savings of over $3.4 million for the same period. And over at the Office of the Prime Minister,
our base year is 2008 to 2009. So we went and looked at our electricity costs during that period and then started to track from there. And to date, we are 34% reduction in the kilowatt usage.
That period was compared with 2014-2015, and kilowatt-hour usage was significantly reduced. To maintain these savings, both organizations have implemented several measures, including a building management system, BMS.
This system monitors each of the units on the building.
The Donald Sangster building, which houses Tax Administration Jamaica, only received air-conditioned retrofits, and so this is what's being monitored in the system.
Typically, the building management system, the thermostats are preset, right, at particular temperatures. The units are also preset for particular turn-on times and turn-off times.
Over at the Office of the Prime Minister,
what that will allow us to do is to monitor, and if a particular building, for whatever reason, goes up in a particular month, we can go and check why. It also allows us to focus our public education program within the ministry by building.
And to get the staff to play their part, energy wardens or energy champions have been appointed, posters strategically placed, and weekly energy saving tips distributed.
It's just to alert the team members that energy is important, saving is important, conservation is important.
Phase 1 of the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Program has been extended for another 2 years. Completion is scheduled for mid-2017.
We wish to thank the Energy Ministry and the IDB for the project for Jamaica, and also that we were a part of it.
It has been pretty good. And I suspect that with further retrofits, we can realize some savings.
Protect tomorrow, ease up on the energy, protect tomorrow.
Protect Jamaica, plant your grass. Help us become more resilient to climate change impacts. Protect Jamaica, plant a tree. It improves the island's national biodiversity. Trees may be fruit, ornamental, or timber, but must be native or suitable to the area's natural landscape. Join the Jamaica Million Tree Campaign and help to plant 1 million trees by June 30, 2019. This is a call to action by the National Environment and Planning Agency.
In primary schools, there are many clubs you can join which can aid in your career development choice, whether it be Cub Scouts, 4-H or Girl Guides. But are you aware of the Fire Wardens Club? Check them out.
Move to the right in threes. Right turn. Move to the left in threes. Squad will retire. Left turn. Elbow turn.
This is not training for the Cadet Corps. There is a new co-curricular club in schools, the Fire Wardens Club. The Jamaica Fire Brigade has embarked on a new initiative. It involves children and is being implemented in schools across the country. The initiative is similar to that of many other school-based co-curricular programs. The only difference? This club reinforces the importance of disaster preparedness, management and restoration. The main aim is to reduce the country's susceptibility to significant damage from natural and man-made disasters.
Ready? Down. Up.
What to do if you close around 5?
The program is now being implemented in schools across the country since its inception at institutions in St. Catherine in 2017.
Welcome to Great and Caenwood Primary School Fire Wardens Club.
What do you feel when you feel an earthquake?
Shaking,
yes.
Things falling.
Things falling, yes. And you are frightened too. When I showed you the video, did you see where the road split?
Yes.
And you saw cars going down into the between them? Yes.
We initially started with a quiz competition that went on to the primary schools. So we realized that we needed something a little more tangible where we can actually have the Fire Wardens Club in the schools. The motto of the club is
preparing today for disasters tomorrow.
We are preparing these students so that whenever there's a disaster, they will be ready to help within the schools, home, and churches. So we would teach them to be ready when there's an earthquake, so they would know the procedure, they would know the drill. We prepare them to help their schoolmates if somebody got injured and need to be moved from one place to the other. If there's a fire, we also taught them about the bucket brigade. They can get some water. You might have known that there are times when children are trapped, children are also burnt in fires. Now, if these children were taught and have some idea of what to do, the possibility that they could have helped themselves.
Within the schools, a teacher is assigned to the club, and for that purpose is given the title of a superintendent.
Our students are very enthusiastic about the club, and they get involved in many different activities as it pertains to knowing and disseminating information about disasters and disaster mitigation. One of the best agents for information are children, and parents respond to children. So when the children know certain things about how to manage disasters, what are some of the right things to do, they can help to inform their parents, and in turn the parents will inform the community members to respond. And in a community like Portmore, where there are so many potential disasters waiting to happen, it is important that Greater Portmore and the schools in Greater Portmore know about Fire Wardens Club and become involved in it.
Fire Wardens Clubites are also engaged in humanitarian activities, visiting children's and nursing homes.
I just love how they do things. You have to do them proper, and if you don't do them proper, sometimes you get kicked out of the club.
The Fire Wardens Club is very fun, and I get to do drills like fire safety, earthquake, tsunamis, and fire drill, because it helps us to blow out fires.
The Fire Warden Club teaches us to do drill, teach us what to do when your clothes is on fire. Stop, drop, cover your face and move.
It's a great club to join, and I love it because you have fun and it's helping your community and schools to raise disaster awareness.
If someone's house is being flooded out, I can help them by doing take them out of the house and take out the good stuff like the birth papers and the passports.
Loss of life and property as a result of natural and man-made disasters should be minimized as the Fire Wardens Club expands and more children get involved.
It's a new beginning.
New day is dawning. It's time to arise. We have the gene of achievement and pride.
Bold new beginning. Time for action. We have the spirit to fight on. This is Jamaica. This is our land. We have our future with God in our plan. We'll play our part building this great nation. This is Jamaica. This is our land.
Let us make every effort to forge unity and resolve to work hard for our prosperity.
Leaving our children a legacy of hope. Breaking the shackles and smashing the yoke. This is Jamaica. This is our land. This is our we have our future with God in our plan. We'll play our part building this great nation. This is Jamaica. This
Let me hear the children
Jamaica, together we can.
We are at the end of another Jamaica Magazine, and I hope you found our program informative. Send your feedback to jamaicamagazine@jis.gov.jm. Stay informed on our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, and of course Twitter. Or download our app on your Apple and Android devices to catch up on the go. You can also visit our website, jis.gov.jm, for more information. On behalf of the entire production crew, I am Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.